All right, we're going to jump right in here. Week 16 NFL picks. Philly Willie versus Texas Tony. I am pulling in with one. I'm within one now. It's 6. I'm 6, 7, and 2. I need a win this week, and then we'll be all tied up, ready for the finale stretch. Once again, if this is one of the first times you've ever tuned in, a Navy buddy of mine, we served on the same submarine that's actually being decommissioned pretty soon. Man, we're betting each other against all the different games that are played, and whoever picks better wins. The loser has to do something. I will explain what Tony has to do, or at least give you a preview at the end of this video. And then the overall loser for the entire season actually has to travel to the winner's city next year after the Super Bowl. So I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He lives in Dallas, Texas. This is so beautiful. And yes, he's a Cowboys fan. And obviously, I'm an Eagles fan. So let's just jump into these picks. Man, part of it, I have to do defensive picks. And the other ones, I really just need to win. He almost always picks against the Eagles, which works out great for me. And I, most of the time, pick against Dallas, unless I need to win. Okay, Giants at Atlanta. I'm easily picking Atlanta for this. Giants are horrible, and they should be tanking for a pick. Detroit at Chicago. As much as I would love to, no, I'm going to root for Chicago all day long. I need Chicago to pull out a victory and be smart with time management, but I'm going to pick Detroit. That's defensive pick, but I think there's a possibility that Chicago could win this, especially if Detroit just throws a bunch of interceptions today like they've done in the past. Arizona at Carolina. I'm going to pick Arizona for defensive purposes, but I really see that Carolina could win this game because they've been playing a lot of teams really close. Recently, the Eagles closed, the Chiefs closed, a bunch of teams close recently. I think they're getting better, and they'll be better next year. But I'm picking Arizona. The Rams versus the Jets. I am picking the Rams. I have my own theory on how the NFL wants to capitalize on Los Angeles stuff because they're always trying to get money from that city. They're not a huge sports team city unless they're winning. So they're going to have the Chargers and the Rams win. Rams right now, I believe, are actually leading their division, and so they could potentially be a dangerous team in the playoffs as well because they can score a lot of points. Philly versus Washington, you know exactly. I have never picked against my team, and I never will. So my Birds are going to beat Washington today. I do hope Texas Tony picks Washington because that would be a win in my column. Okay, Cleveland and Cincinnati. This is a divisional game that can go either way, but I'm going to pick Cincinnati. That's a more popular pick, so that's a defensive. Tennessee at Indy. Once again, divisional game. Defensive pick is going to pick Indy. But I do see how Tennessee could win the game, but I'm going to pick Indy in this one. Minnesota versus Seattle. I don't think people understand. This is potentially going to be closer, and especially since it's in Seattle. And it's outdoors, where Minnesota normally plays indoors, but Minnesota is in a really cold place. So I am rooting for Seattle all day long, right? E12, I'm rooting for Seattle all day long, but I'm going to pick Minnesota because I want to win this stinking bet. That's how that rolls. New England and Buffalo, divisional game, so anything can happen, but I'm still picking Buffalo. That's the smart choice. Jacksonville at the Las Vegas Raiders. This is a crappy game. There's no way of saying it any other way. This is a crappy game. I'm actually going to pick Jacksonville on this because I think the Raiders do want to tank and be in competition with the Giants for that #1 pick. And I do believe Jacksonville wants to try to, I don't know, save their coaching or something, try to save the season and have some wins on the end to build momentum to the 2025 season. So I'm going to pick Jacksonville in that one. That's one I think Texas Tony might end up picking the Raiders. So we'll see. San Fran at Miami. The only reason why I'm picking San Fran for a couple reasons, actually. San Fran still has a shot in the division. The division is horrible, right? Even though they have two teams they have a couple teams that can make some noise, but the way the NFC is working out, only the division winner is going to make it into the playoffs. But the Rams, Seattle, San Fran, and Arizona, they get in, they can do okay. San Fran still has a shot, so I think they're going to fight really hard. But I do believe Miami could win this game, but I'm going to pick San Fran also because I think Texas Tony's going to pick San Fran. So I'm trying to balance this out. I am definitely, okay, so this is so weird and wild. I am picking Tampa Bay to beat Dallas today. Now, I'm going to be full disclosure. I'm always very, very honest. I actually want Dallas to win this game. If there's one team I do not want the Eagles to play in the playoffs, it's Tampa Bay. They always play us very, very hard. Todd Bowles knows how to call defense. I do believe we can win the game, but that would be, in my opinion, the Eagles' toughest test. Back in the early 2000s, the Eagles had Tampa Bay's number back when they had like Sean King and Hugh Douglas was coming around the air and whack, whatever. But I'm okay with Dallas winning because it pulls Tampa Bay back. But I'm going to pick Tampa Bay to win because I just love watching Dallas lose. And I love watching Texas Tony lose. So go Bucks-ish. We'll see. And last one, New Orleans at Green Bay. I think it's a no-brainer. One weather team going to a cold place with things to lose. Green Bay for that game. Texas Tony has to pay up. Now, I submitted to him what my idea was that he has to do late. It was like this morning I actually did. So there's no way in the world he's going to do this. But he's going to have to do a dance in a public place. And I'm looking forward to it. I love this man's mentality. One of the reasons why we're great friends for over like 20 years or so. The mentality is never to back down from a challenge. He actually like doubles down on it. It's like, good luck trying to like break me because any challenge you give me, I'm going to crush it. So I picked something that is, he's never going to wear Eagles green. He's not going to be like chanting the Eagles fight song. We have like kind of rules when it comes to that stuff. But it is going to be a little bit embarrassing and fun. And he still gets to rep the Cowboys, just in the way that I prescribed. So I'm looking forward to that video coming out during Christmas week. Last part, Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you have safe and fun holidays. And man, just enjoy family, enjoy entertainment. Take some time just to be peaceful and just enjoy things that you have, which are the people in your life. Things, sure, you're going to get stuff underneath the tree, but does that really, really matter? Nah. But then also, have fun watching football. Have fun watching the Birds, baby! Yes, I love this. And we're getting ready for playoff season. The Cowboys are not getting ready for playoff season because they're going to miss it again. I had to bring that up. You like that? You like that? So, Merry Christmas to everybody. I got my Christmas Eagles hat on, and we're going to have a good old time. Go Birds, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys next week. Hopefully, we'll be tied up, me versus Texas Tony, 7-7 and 2 on the stretch to win the competition for the year. Have a great run, and go Birds. Yeah!